Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some more drama going on as of today. Apparently today's just like been a kind of a bad PlayStation day when it comes to drama news and all the articles, but we have some kind of cool news and bad news. Number one is the fact that like now a lot of actual PlayStation gamers, especially when it comes to Destiny, have now begun kind of hating and being overall a little bit unhappy when it comes to, well, the future of the game, the future of Destiny, and basically want to have a Destiny 3. But as well, a part 2 of this, as well as we're also even seeing more stuff when it comes to the brand new upcoming PlayStation events, as well as also the next rumored big dates and a lot more talk when it comes to that. So we're going to talk about this all throughout today's video, so if you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy. And as well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys go and swing by the Twitch stream. We'll probably be streaming up on Twitch, doing a little bit of casual drinks and stuff like that. If you guys are bored, we'll also have the Twitter link down below if you guys want to follow. Subscribe if you guys are new, and give me your thoughts and comments down below after you guys like up the video. So very first and foremost, we're actually seeing some pretty big news when it comes to Destiny. Now, as you guys know, Destiny has been kind of in a little bit of a big storm overall. This past week, they had a chance to deal with a content creator who basically actually had a chance to leak a lot of various NDA type things of future game changes, releases, gun upgrades, everything in between when it comes to the game, and that's been a very, very big ongoing issue as well. With them also dealing with a lot of like legalities of suing literal cheating engines and also having big issues with even YouTubers. Like Destiny's been kind of a little bit of a rocky road. But right now, a lot of folks are even saying that the current game, as of right this second, Destiny 2, needs to go and happen. Now, to go and try to preface on this one, I kind of agree. I have a lot of friends in the Destiny 2 community, a lot of folks who main game Destiny, especially up on Twitch. And for me, it's a very, very intriguing thing to see because I just have no interest in Destiny. I have a lot of friends who play. I kind of want to maybe check out the newest release, check out the raids, because I'd have a group to play with, but for me, I really would like to have a brand new fresh start. I have no idea which DLCs I need to have to play. I know some of the game is free to play, some of it's not. They sometimes have removed old content, and I basically don't know what's going on in Destiny. But we actually had a really big post from the Destiny show saying, unpopular opinion, Destiny 3 needs to happen. It's been kind of going a little bit on the viral on the whole PlayStation side, with a lot of folks very, very unhappy. Like for them even to see this over here from Patrick Burner. Isn't the current engine they use from like the Halo 3 Reach days, it's time to find a new one, which is kind of true. The game still does look very, very nice and great, but once again, a brand new engine would also limit a lot of the net code. There's been a lot of big ongoing issues with Destiny 2 as well, with people having issues signing into their characters, items kind of sometimes being lost. There's been issues with characters literally being deleted, and a lot of other various issues, especially when it comes to the stability of the game. But it leads to a lot of things where it's like, hey, this is a classic MMO issue. If D3 happens, D2 needs to go and die. D3 could fix all the underlying issues made by D2. The question is this: will the market share and hype bring new players into D3, or does it basically just be D2 people moving to D3 over time, the same people that are buying all the same current DLCs? And a lot of folks are like, hey, well, why do I want to redo this if I have all these guns and various things, and we just got off of Destiny 1 not that long ago? It's been a lot of years actually, but the same idea. It's like the same thing. Like, do you always want to have this grind? Some people like their characters and don't want to lose all the stats they have, or special guns, or special raid guns, or special skins, or ships, or whatever they have. How can they actually go and mitigate this in the next series? And this has kind of been a big thing for Sony's business structure too. Sony as a company has been wanting to go and, well, focus on live service games, which is why they bought basically Bungie in the first place. It's been a few $1 billion on it. So they want to keep making money, they want to keep the player base alive, and they want people to keep on playing this stuff at the end of the day. But obviously a lot of folks are very, very unhappy. Where Destiny 2 has been basically trending on Twitter as fans are fed up now with the current game over here from Sammy, where Sony bought Destiny 2 developer Bungie to help inform its fledgling live service strategy, which we've kind of covered up here before, as I'm still a ghost over here. And the reality is that sci-fi shooter has been frustrating people, and I would know. I have a lot of friends who have quit who are main game streamers like Chari or Goth and everything, like even Broman, who at the time they basically play the game. They enjoy the game, they think it's a cool experience, but after maybe 3 weeks or so of the brand new expansion, they basically grind out all the content, they don't want to return to it, and they keep on seeing like the big glaring issues with the game itself. And a lot of folks are like, yeah, they want to make something new. The game is now over 5 years old at this point, and well, if people want to have a brand new fresh start and also want to revitalize the gaming community for it, they probably should go make a brand new game. Especially with some things like the competitive and things like Trials and Iron Banner having so many different issues, a lot of folks are not so happy. So a lot of folks are kind of, once again, getting fed up. We had a lot of issues with PlayStation on Horizon on our earlier video, if you guys missed that, where folks are just kind of not happy with the overall storyboarding that Sony was doing, at least. That it kind of seems like they're mostly still trolls, but still. And at the same exact time, too, as well, for Destiny 3, where they want to have something new. They want something fresh. Now, they have been doing very well with, like, say, Spider-Man or God of War or overall console sales, but these are also big issues that these very, very committed communities are involved in, and they don't really know how to fix it and change it. So basically, the responses, if you guys kind of saw a few of them, are basically fans agreeing. saying this isn't maybe actually necessarily an unpopular opinion, where basically these, and they even say the cracks are starting to become more and more noticeable every day, one user wrote. There needs to be something new. It's such a mess, admitted another. However, some members did express concern about all their hard work grinding for guns over the past few years being for naught, so admittedly not everyone feels that way. So it's intriguing because we don't really still know the future of Bungie. Bungie has stated a lot of different times they want to make a few different games. They want to go and have different genres besides just Destiny. They want to enjoy themselves. They want to have a good time playing the game, and as well, sometimes these games do get held back. You have a 5-year-old, basically what was good 5 years ago, plus the few years before to make it after release, like as they're making it before release, that also means that the game itself is outdated. They could definitely have a better engine. They could have brand new features. All the limitations right now in Destiny 2 can be completely changed in Destiny 3, along with maybe even potentially better graphics, and as well, with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox being the standard, could also go and bump up the optimization, graphics, loading times, and everything else in the capabilities of the game itself as a whole. So it's very cool to go and see this, that they might be working on this in the background. We never actually fully know Bungie's plans, and hopefully, I mean, based on how long it takes for these games to be made, it is actually being made right now. But a lot of folks are very upset once again, as we mentioned. A lot of folks are also very unhappy when it comes to just a lot of stuff. A lot of people are just not like 100% on it. So give me your thoughts and comments. Is that something you guys actually want to go and do with? Do you guys like that? Do you guys don't? I just kind of want to know. As well, I've also been seeing even more drama now too when it comes to Sony and their long-anticipating actual showcase, which we've kind of keep on seeing these kind of floating around quite a bit. It kind of makes me a little bit sad, because we don't necessarily fully know when this showcase is going to be. We've heard even as early as like February, then March, then April, and it does keep on getting pushed back. I think Jeff Grubb is a good example of this one, where I've heard him say it like 10 different times of it's going to happen soon. Anyone can kind of say that. I mean, you've had a good track record. I never want to go and sass the guy too much, but like anyone can kind of say that. I can kind of say the same exact thing. It is overdue though, but I think a lot of this is kind of coming back to E3, the Summer Games Showcase, and the fact that Xbox and Nintendo both want to go have their own proper conferences, whether to go and replace E3 or not. That will most likely be seeing a really good PlayStation event, especially because we also have only seen State of Plays, and we do have to go and flesh out the rest of the year. Because whenever Final Fantasy 16 is done, the next best game is going to be Spider-Man. We also keep on hearing these rumors on these hardware leaks too as well, when it comes to like, the brand new PlayStation Portable, the actual PlayStation 5 Slim, like the new iteration, and a lot of other various things too as well. So if all of those leaks, which hopefully are also true as well, are true, then basically we have to go and see some sort of an expansion, some sort of a talk in the near future about it, because we just want to know. Like, they have to at some point announce it. And of course, when it comes to games, we want to see the rest of the year's good games in their showcases. Like right now on Xbox, we only have maybe another 2 more games left for them, Starfield and Redfall, and maybe Forza 2 if you guys include that. And same thing with PlayStation, where PlayStation has Final Fantasy 16 and Spider-Man, and we do know that Wolverine is coming at some point. We just don't know exactly when and where. So they do have to go finish out the rest of the year when it comes to bigger and better games, because if they don't, then we're not really sure what we're going to be playing and doing in the first place. But we're now kind of seeing the overall expectations once again, maybe for this upcoming May. So the word for quite some time is that Sony will be holding a PlayStation showcase this summer, with E3 2023 officially canceled, which I'm still sad about. It's now up to the manufacturer when it wants to schedule the broadcast. And Giant Bomb, generally reliable, Jeff Grubb has been beating the before Summer Games Fest hammer for quite some time. Summer Games Fest is currently scheduled to take place on the 8th of June, which I'm also excited for. I think that plus the Game of the Year awards are always fun to watch, especially up on Twitch. Follow up to Twitch. Well, actually, going to probably be streaming right now on Twitch if you guys are bored. And Grubb believes Sony's big broadcast could occur as early as May, or maybe early as June. But once again, we've been hearing this for the past few months. But it's just overdue. It's going to probably happen at some point throughout summer, based on all the prior trends and everything else. So basically a lot of stuff has been pretty good in the State of Play predictions, so we gave a little bit of vibe for that one too. We also haven't really seen a big one. We never saw a big PlayStation showcase as of last year. We had a lot more smaller State of Plays, and there wasn't really a big banner event. And as of right now, we're still kind of waiting for all these games to come out. So at least for me, sorry about that, as I clear my throat. So basically for me, as I'm kind of expecting a lot of this type of stuff, I just am assuming we'll have something to do. I'm assuming we have some good stuff, because people are getting a little bit frustrated with all these big game companies, but we just don't really know the next year of games. Now, granted, with COVID and delays and everything else, working from home, etc., it has made sense of why it's been so rough. But at the same time, like, people still want to have games. Like, these are multi-billion-dollar companies. We want to know what's going on. So also, we do have a few kind of quick news updates over here, where Predecessor is actually coming to PlayStation, in case you guys care about that game too. And one of the more intriguing one is that Atomic Heart, even with all the Game Pass drama, as we kind of saw that Hi-Fi Rush apparently didn't do that well, apparently Atomic Heart has done phenomenal, and actually had a 36% year-over-year increase on their overall game, higher than they were even expecting in the first place. So maybe Game Pass is not the #1 always bad, well, roper, maybe just bad marketing and pure, well, random releases for things such as Hi-Fi Rush may have actually been a bigger issue. So give me your thoughts and comments down below, especially on the PlayStation Destiny drama, especially if you guys play Destiny yourselves. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below, especially if the Twitch if you guys are bored. We have the Amazon links too for all the consoles, and I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subbing and leave a like.